Let's start with expressions. The easiest way to simplify an expression is to combine like terms. For example, 3x plus 4x. We notice that both of these have x's. So 3x plus 4x, we can simply just add the coefficients, which is the number in front, and get 7x. There are lots of times that you cannot combine. For example, 3x plus 5y, 2x minus 3. Notice we do not have the same coefficients, we cannot combine. All right, let's move on. We're going to talk about the distributive property. Distributive property is another way to resolve parentheses when you cannot add what's inside the parentheses. For example, in this case, x plus 4 cannot be reduced any further, but we can still resolve the parentheses by multiplying 2 to each of the terms within the parentheses. So in this case, this would become 2x plus 2 times 4, which is 8. Another example, we'll try negative 3x minus 6. Notice we have a negative out in front. We must be very careful to distribute the negative as well. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. We have a random q that we didn't need. We'll just ignore it, move on. So in this case, negative 3 times x is going to be negative 3x. Minus, well, it's actually not going to be minus because negative 3 times negative 6 is going to be plus 18. One more example, if we have x minus 2 plus x, we have to distribute out the minus. If it helps you to think of it this way, as it helps me, remember there's always an imaginary 1 in front of these things. So notice now we have negative 1 times 2, which is negative 2, and negative 1 times x, which is negative x. So now we have x minus 2 minus x. X minus x are like terms. I sometimes like to underline them just to emphasize that they are the same. And negative 2, that's something else. I'll underline it different. So x minus x equals 0 minus 2. We could rewrite that as 0x minus 2. That would be fine as well. All right, now let's talk some basic equations. Right now we're doing what's called one-step equations, meaning it'll take one step to solve. For example, b plus 6 equals 9. Now, you might be able to just look at that and know, well, 3 plus 6 equals 9, so b must equal 3, and you would be right. However, to actually solve it, remember, we must use the opposite operation to get the variable all by itself. So in this case, what's the opposite of addition? Subtraction. Leaving b equals 3. That's what we covered today. Feel free to ask me more questions. You know how to reach out to me. Find my email. And I hope you have a good day.